Alrighty, so we return to the Silver Lantern this week. We are continuing on with Hellfire Descent as they make their way through the dungeon underneath the hidden manor. Who would like to tell me what's been going on this week? Any of
Someone
you?
other than someone other than me. I have 5 hero points.
Well, I'll give it a whirl. It'll be terrible, but I'll try.
You got this. I have faith.
Yeah, it'll better
Um,
be better than any of my attempts I can make.
well, geez, now no pressure. So we were after we recovered in that little small room. We heard a knock at the door, and I believe it was Valtari who tried to go to it. Or was it Seoza? I think it was Valtari.
Voltari went first.
Yep, that's what I thought. And went to open the door, but it was like a tug between trying to open it, trying to close it, trying to open it, trying to close it. And then they shoved it open, and they found somebody who can't remember what he was dressed like, but he looked sort of monkish in his attire.
Like a
So,
hobo.
like a hobo. Yeah, like he, I mean, I'm not trying to say the guy was poor looking, but I mean, he could use some better duds, if you know what I mean. So we found this guy, and he was just wandering around trying to find some stuff, and, he was tagging along for a little bit. So we go backwards to try to find wherever the door was. I can't remember what that door was leading to, but we backtracked basically all the way back to where we were, past a little lake where I lost my hammer, past where we found um, Jake and my snake friends. Speaking of snake friends, Valtari went exploring in some sort of cupboard, and we found one in there. I tried to coax him out, but by the time I actually got him out, they had went exploring up north into another room and found what were we fighting last week? I cannot remember.
Basilisks.
Basilisk, yes. So after I got one of my snake friends, Jake, back, we go back up there, fight those guys, and that's where we ended up.
Fair enough. Go ahead and take your hero point, and we rejoin the party shortly after the combat with the basilisks. Two party members have had their arms pretty much skinned after the basilisks attempt to turn the party members into stone. I believe that's Asher and Valtari that both went through that.
I remember Valtari. I do not remember Asher. I thought it was
I-
Mephash, but
Yeah,
I,
Asher.
I do remember that happening, but I don't remember where my hit points were at.
What happened to your hit points? Oh no. You're not bloodied, so I'll put you there.
We're actually, based on just the hit points I was seeing, we're all like actually pretty good in terms of hit points after a fight. Odd.
That is a little strange.
Because Valtari, Seoza, Asher, and Tristan were the ones that were going off. I don't think they ever hit Tortufu.
And I was last
yeah.
in.
Oh,
Well,
go
I
ahead,
hit them.
Mephash.
But what would the party like to do?
So, did you say two of our members had like still stony looking arms?
No, they were skinned. It was
Okay.
carved off of them to stop it from spreading.
Is it, do they need any kind of medical attention, or is it just like, okay, they just got like some scabby arms and bloody arms?
Bloody, as you'll see, Seoza has walked out of the room.
Ah!
Seoza,
Well, I'm
where
going.
you going?
That didn't go right. Nope, this is what I want. Anything from
Well, I'm
Seoza
going
that they
to.
call out?
Sales is gonna go get their kid.
I feel like Seoza still hasn't learned the whole don't split the party thing.
Is my child in the room?
You do see Nelly and Sir Fluffington up in the corner and where you left them. Well, not where you left them,
Uh,
where they were
I was
before.
gonna say. Sir Fluffington, come on, it's safe now.
You see Sir Fluffington trot on over, Nelly riding on his back still. She gives you a small wave.
He gets head pat as the Sir Fluffington. We go back to the party now.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
So, y'all are heading back into that room?
Yep.
So as soon as you walk into the room, you notice something very wrong.
Oh, what's wrong?
Do you see it?
Do I?
You're the only
Wait a minute.
pink-haired one there. Or the pink
Where the
one.
I was about to say, where the fuck is my girlfriend?
I thought she was following you.
I thought you were following her.
I'm gonna turn
Oh,
the mad
right.
fashion. Oh, go ahead.
I swear, these two.
Yeah, for people who are dating, they sure seem to separate a lot.
No, they can't stay together.
Nelly, come with me.
There's a booth.
No, there.
Asher, you good? You're kind of standing in the courtyard, the middle of the hall.
I'm just trying to light the place up with this little dagger before it goes out.
Fair.
I thought it had already gone out, or is that the other dagger?
The other one's
Mine
completely
went
dead.
out.
His hasn't completely
But-
yet.
Just out of game, do those have a time limit or something? I
No.
thought that was just what it is.
Yeah.
No.
They
Well,
should just glow immortally, but they don't. They're not.
Okay.
yeah, apparently the magic in this place like eats light.
Val, where did you go?
I went looking to follow you to find Nelly, but it seems I went the wrong way because of the lack of light in this area.
You see Sir Fluffington and Nelly poke their heads around the corner next to Asher's knees to look around. You see Nelly give a wave. I'm over
Val will
here,
wave back.
she says in Infernal.
Just say, I was just gonna look at Val and raise an eyebrow. You have dark vision.
Yes, but when I went to follow you, I could not see you anymore, so I went the way I thought they had gone, which apparently was incorrect.
Okay, back into the room.
Out of character, I thought dark vision doesn't work in here because like
No.
don't you have like a
And
Oh, I thought it was because you had... Yeah.
I have a very I don't have dark vision. I have devil's sight, which is why mine is working differently than everyone else's.
Oh right, we all see it like in monochromatic
Grayscale,
colors.
yeah.
You can see it. You see everything.
Yes.
You might be thinking of back in like the maze where the fog was obstructing our vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the party is returning to the room in which they were in. You see Arthur is standing guard while Tristan has crouched down and is looking over the body of one of the basilisks.
I'm gonna go stand over here, like next to Tristan. Weird creatures. Did they taste good?
Unfortunately, no. Their meat is all hard and rough due to the stone that's worked through their muscles as well. Notoriously foul tasting.
Why does that sound like you've tried it?
Not tried it myself, but I have many friends that have been in very bad situations.
Anything valuable about them?
Well, that's the thing. Basilisks are very well known for their petrification ability. Now, if you were to petrify all of your prey, what would you eat?
Rocks?
Do these fangs look like they eat rocks to you, Tortufu? As he kind of pushes down with his dagger on the bottom jaw of the basilisk, opening it a little bit to show the long fangs.
Mm, no. It looks like
That's,
they go through meat pretty well.
They do indeed.
that's poisonous. They're venomous. That's venomous.
Then how do they eat? If all their victims get petrified, how do they eat them?
They
Well, I
have
have a morbid theory. Oh, but
they have a
Thurston, go
way.
ahead. Sounds like you know.
They have a way to assist in reversing that petrification. Well, it's in their gullet. And if their gullet is recoverable, we may find some of the liquid in which they use to reverse that petrification. As you see,
Y'all want me to gut those? It looks like a messy job that none of y'all want to do. You want me to get those things open for you?
I'm always willing to help if you actually know what you're doing.
I don't know what kind of check that is.
It would be a survival.
I could
No,
do
it'd be a medicine or a medicine check. It'd specifically be a medicine check
I can't do
and
that.
a herbalism check.
Or can I do that untrained?
You do it untrained, but
Well,
if you do well, DC will be higher.
Yeah,
Well, out of game, I don't have a herbalism, but I'm pretty good at medicine.
I thought it'd be survival. I'd
Aosa
give it a
has
go.
herbalism. Sorry, Law.
There's a holds up an herbalism kit.
Poisoners would also be able to deal with it.
Hmm.
I've got herbs. That is the proficiency in which that I am good at.
I
Tristan's
can hope.
going to point out the place in where the liquid should be and put out a few small vials. By all means, then.
This is going to be one of those. This is going to be one of those situations in where, is it possible that I give him the help action and not vice versa?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be. Sales is going to go. I'm going to help you, and switch around.
He is going to crouch down and take out his poisoner's kit. He is going to set it next to him, and he is gently going to start carving through this creature, working towards around the poison to get to the antitoxin. With advantage and your assistance, he is going to manage to save 3 full vials of liquid from its gullet. It comes out as kind of a paste more than a liquid. Well, that's one, and on to the next. Can't
Well,
leave anything to waste.
While Tristan and Cioza are working on that, I think Tortuga is going to search the room. Is there anything in here that looks interesting?
You see, this looks like it was once the holding room for guards. However, the guards themselves are long gone. The remnants of ancient weapons hang in the corner, and there are a few boxes with looks like rotted guard uniforms.
Check out the ancient weapons.
They're mostly long swords.
Mm. Nothing
Rusted,
for a
well
big.
beyond use. No.
The only things these are good for are giving someone tetanus.
Out of game, you said that uniforms are rotten? Are they like unwearable rotten, or could one be used?
Oh no! If you pick them up, they're gonna just disintegrate.
Okay.
And they're mostly the cloth, not like armor or anything.
Okay.
As you see, Seoza Tristan manages to go through the second basilisk. making sure to carefully remove the gullet again and milk it for its rewards. As he sets 4 or 6 total vials to the side full of the salve.
Is there anything specifically that we need to do with it at this point, or will it just work?
It's fine.
Okay.
So we found. Where is the? No.
As you see Veltari dip out again.
Val, where are you going?
Vials.
I'm just looking for the other snake. Maybe it's in the same room as the last one.
I'm just gonna call it basilisk salve.
Fair. As Veltari, you return to this room and you see the little nest in which Jake, the fire snake, was originally nesting in. It has the rotten remains of what looks like more clothes that it's kind of piled up to make it a little more cushiony.
What about, is there actually pots and stuff in this corner here? Or
There are indeed, and each of them are made out of clay and are completely sealed.
Any indicators what might be inside?
None at all.
I'm gonna play Valtari dumb today. She's just gonna open one at random.
You start to open it, and you see inside there's this kind of strange, dark, sloshing liquid.
You said sloshing liquid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I only have one cup in my inventory that I could potentially use.
You can always make a cup out of your hands.
That's true.
I forget. Does Voltari have prestidigitation?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, nobody in the party does.
Yeah.
I think I do. Uh,
I actually
I
need
do.
to have found another cantrip because I accidentally deleted one, but I'll figure that out later.
Fair.
I think I know which one I'm going with anyway.
So what
But
you can do, Veltar?
yeah, I don't want to mess with that chalice anymore just yet, so I'll try and cut some with my hand to inspect it closer.
You see, since you're still standing in the dark, it's hard to tell, but it kind of sloshes back and forth in your hand. It's kind of, it feels like almost like a water, but just a little bit thicker. And as you kind of start catching the waft of it coming, the smell of it coming up out of the jar after being sealed for too long, it kind of smells like this really fine wine. It's got a strong scent to it.
Like I said, I'm gonna play dumb today, so I think Val's gonna just take a little sip.
It tastes like the best wine you've ever had, Beltari. It is wonderfully rich in flavor and it goes down very easily.
She's probably going to exclaim out, "I have found the best wine! These dragonborns knew what they were doing!" And she will drink.
Veltari, did you just drink a liquid that you didn't know what it was?
Did I say wine?
Tartufu heard alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Theosa just looked at Tristan.
Tartufu, I don't think you can actually see, can you, as you walk around?
Not particularly well. I mean, the dagger was providing some illumination, but I just have my hand against the wall, leading myself back to the room.
Fair.
Did I hear something about alcohol?
Yes, at least this barrel seems to have wine in it. A very nice wine, by the way.
I don't usually go for wine, but Tartufo will step up next to Voltari and look down and take a sniff from the barrel.
It's got a very strong scent that rushes into your nose and kind of makes you shiver.
Oh, I'm gonna assume that's some real old,
I drink it.
well-aged wine.
Make sure we're not talking over each other.
My
Well,
bad.
what were you saying?
Can I try a sip?
Are you gonna go down there? You're still up with the others at the moment.
Oh, my bad.
Tartufo's gonna like dip a finger in and like put it in his mouth.
Tortufu,
Yes.
you take it out and you're kind of smacking your lips. It's this kind of really weird taste to you. It's not good in the slightest. Asher, are you going down there or no? Which way are you going?
I didn't know where it was.
Down, south.
I'm already
to the
lost.
left.
I have a
Or-
terrible sense of
left.
direction.
Yeah, there you go. And as you walk in, you're just kind of like, I wasn't really a fan of that. Then you see Asher walk in with what's left of the light of his dagger still held aloft, and you look down and see something you really didn't wish you had seen. I need a con save with disadvantage.
Oh.
Tortufu, you immediately dive to the side and start vomiting it back out.
Ooh,
Excuse me for a second.
that's the good stuff.
Okay,
What
that's
the
enough of that.
fuck? What the fuck, Voltari?
As Tortufu, what you saw in the broth, as you saw, it's the wrong color for wine, and that was definitely an eyeball that floated up.
Voltari, that's not wine.
He's going to see what's in there and I feel like part of her would be repulsed, but the other part being affected by the curse wouldn't have any reaction to it. Is that a decent way to gather it in regards to the curse? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so she's going to cover her mouth and go, I hate this place. I hate this place.
Everyone walking in just sees a big turtle, all hands and knees, just voiding his stomach. You see a lot coming out.
Salesa just starts casting Presty. What's in the bucket?
You don't want to know.
Tartofu, go. And Salesa just starts like pushing you out of the room.
Tartufo like weakly walks it walks past. So it was like he's not even gonna contest it.
Salesa's gonna look in the barrel.
You see the eyeball floating in a vat of dark, deep red liquid.
Yeah, I was excited for wine.
Excuse me.
Valtari, dear.
You don't even see her respond. She's just head hung low.
We need to get you to a cleric that isn't Memfash.
I am never going in. Oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just saying Memphis heard his name.
Oh, okay. Val is just going to go, I am never stepping foot in another haunted mansion again.
Pat, Pat. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay. So that's gonna put the lid back on that.
Fair.
You said you were looking for the other snake? I'm pretty sure I know which direction it went. Let's go get the rest of the party, and we can continue on. And Sales is gonna start like pulling you out of the room.
I was gonna say she's going to grab the sleeve of your shirt and follow you.
Like the little puppy they are. You see Nelly look up. Are you okay? She says in Infernal again.
Val's going to shake her head but not say anything more. I feel like you would everyone would probably hear little sniffles coming from her as well.
As you both are walking down, Tartuffu's going to say, "Watch your feet." As the floor is just covered in like the spit off from when he's gargling his mouth out.
The more pressy.
Ugh, that was one of the foulest things. Tartuffu was going to say mint and pull out a big mint leaf out of his pouch and just start chewing it. I have ever put in my mouth.
Please
Tails
stop
is
talking
good.
about it, Tortufu.
Tails is gonna hand Tartufu a thing of ginger root.
I'm chewing on mint right now, so I'll.
Yep, you are being handed a thing of ginger root.
Thank you. He's gonna start chewing on. That sucked. I hate this place.
What happened?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Who puts that in a barrel?
There, Tartufu.
You get a comforting hand from Arthur. We just have a little ways to go. Then we're all done. We just gotta get through that door, I bet. Then we'll be able to go home and get drinks together, yeah?
I'm gonna need to drink a whole basement's worth.
Why don't get you a whole cask when we get back?
That's a start. Tartufu's gonna like walk past Asher. Excuse me, Asher. As we're going back down south, right?
I mean, Sales has been the one to say he knows where the other one ran off to.
Well, wouldn't that mean we're going back down to where you were?
I mean, no, down south, yes, but not where you guys found me.
Might be best just to follow Seosin.
Lead the way, Seosa.
I'm gonna make sure that Nelly. What? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna tag along. But out of game, CC, like, do I have to actually do anything to get Jake? Because I'm just gonna try to
No, they're
sort
just
of like.
following right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was it.
I'm not
Sales
moving
is
the
going to make.
NPCs just because it's easier to just have them show up when they need to be.
Okay.
Sales is making sure that they're following though before they start leading.
Nelly and Sir Fluffington are trotting right next to you and Beltari.
Mm-hmm.
As you re-enter this next room, seeing the bridge off to the south once again.
Excuse me. Oh.
And you'll make it all the way back to that first room and down into the room with the Reapers.
CC, you're cutting out.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
As you make it back through the sandy room once again, and you see the door leading back to the room with the Reapers.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Everyone ready to run?
Give me a minute, will you? I Tartuffu will like drink some more water. All right. He pats himself on the cheek. Let's do this.
Out of game, real quick. Did we need to do it? If anybody remember, we need to do any ability checks for that? Because I was going to toss some guidance on everybody.
I think you can only have guidance on one person at a time.
I believe it's concentration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we only needed to do dexterity checks when the statues were actually active.
Okay.
Yeah. So we didn't last time, but also not risking it. So, especially when both me and Valtari have speed, which means our dash is going to be y'all's normal movement speed. So,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
As you open the door, Seoza, it is still dark in here, but you can almost feel the gazes of the Reapers on you. And it's right here. Hang on. Hang on. As y'all start to file into the room, you suddenly see all of the Reapers their eyes start to burn with that same purple fire. And you see the fire holding, or the bowl holding individuals, their flames surge into existence again. I need initiatives from the party.
Ah.
These are traps, right? So remember, I have advantage due to danger sense.
If they're dexterity.
If I remember correctly, they all were.
Alrighty. Altari's there, Membash is there, Tortufu. Asher, I don't see Seo's areas. Alrighty. Tristan is the first one as he's keeping in behind, peeking his head in. Valtari, what do you do as you see the statues suddenly come to life, their scythes starting to move?
I don't really have anything that would help at the moment, and I'm not really in a position to where I can fight easily. So, and since I'm one of the slowest ones, I'm just going to dash 30 feet. However, I would like to hold that to make sure that Seoza goes for as well.
Okay. So your action is to dash with Seoza if he moves forward.
Yeah.
Okay. That will bring us to Seoza.
Okay. I need to check something. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to first things first.
Alrighty.
And then dash.
Gotcha. I need 2 dexterity saving throws.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Which I'm not at disadvantage for yet. Keyword is yet.
That's going to succeed. Also going to succeed. Anything else from Seoza?
That is my action, my bonus, and my movement.
Then as you finish, I will also need a strength save.
Okay. Oh, I guess I do open this door.
Okay.
With my object interaction, but I can't move any further. You said strength? Let's see how this goes. That's what I fucking thought.
You are going to get slammed full in the chest and launched backwards, landing in the middle on the ground. by one of the bull-bearing statues as the flame surges out and sends out a blast, catching you full in this chest, launching you backwards through the air.
I take any
You
damage?
are going to take 4 necrotic damage. And I need a con save to
Down.
keep up your X.
Down to 2.
You keep your concentration. Alrighty. That will trigger Valtari. Valtari, what are you going to do?
Like I said, she just plans to dash forward.
Go ahead. As you see, Seoza has been batched back.
Yep.
Needed strength save, or not strength save, a dex save from you.
Okay.
You are going to manage to roll as one of the Scythe Reapers try to take off your head.
Okay. Also, I realized I should have technically phrased that to where I was waiting for Nelly as well, but I didn't say that beforehand, so I'll just have to remember to do that from now on.
Correct. That will bring us to Ferris, who's too far in the back and has to wait for people. Nelly, on the other hand, is coming charging forward, and they are both going to need to make their saves. They're Fluffington and Nelly.
Clarifying question. Did Seos get knocked on top of the bridge, or is he under it?
Under it. Y'all are still down.
Okay.
Y'all are.
Okay.
Neither of them are going to manage to dodge the thighs as they're coming through. And each of them are going to take 13 necrotic damage.
Is my baby still conscious?
Yeah, Nelly's still awake.
Okay, good.
Memphis! You see
Well, I don't
the
like him.
Reapers are moving and slashing at Seoza Veldari and Nelly as they charge through.
Well, I am going to dash up front and try to get out of this room because I hate it too. As I go forward, I say, Jake, come on, Jake, let's go. And, dash forward because I'm trying to get out of here as fast as possible.
It hisses and starts going the other way. I will need an animal handling to keep control of Jake.
God dang it, Jake.
You're going to manage it. I also need 3 dex saves from you.
3 dex saves. We got to use this guy. What?
That's a fail.
A 2?
That's a save.
That's a...
That's a fail.
Oh, jeez.
You are going to take 22 necrotic damage.
Oh, gee, mama. Ow! Those things hurt, guys.
Jake is going to be slithering fast, managing to dodge both of them. Tortufu. Or is that it for Memphis before we go? As Memphis is now
Yep,
bloody.
that's it for me.
Oops, I have
Yep.
y'all off the screen where they can't see you. Whoops. Tortufu!
Just for clarification, Seoza was trying to open this door down here, right? There's not like a door here.
No, there is not a door there.
Okay, because I see a door option there. I was like,
It's because from above.
Just make sure. But so it's down here. So Tortufu will dash forward. Would I be able to pick up Seoza as I'm running past her if I'm
No,
dashing?
not your dashing, because it would be a
actually,
grapple,
alright,
and then it
him.
would half your movement.
Him.
Him, yeah, sorry. So note to the pickup. So 30, and another, and then I'm dashing, so another 30. Going past Altari, getting past. Yeah.
Show me the exact path you're taking.
Huh?
Show me the exact path you're taking, if you
I'm zigzag. Oh wait, you can't see what I'm doing?
would. Well, we will be able to when you let go. Alrighty. I'm going to need 3 dexterity saves, one of which is at disadvantage. The last one is.
Well, I have advantage, so I think that last one would be normal, right?
Correct.
All right. So 1 dex.
That's a success. That's a
And here-
success.
And here's the normal one.
That's a success. As Tortufu manages to duck and weave underneath the flailing scythes.
That's 55, and 1 more foot this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna move. That's it.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Arthur, who is going to go 20, 25, 30. He is going to dash. Getting this far, he needs to make 2 dex saves of his own. He is going to manage to save one of them. He is going to take 11 necrotic damage as it tears through his shoulder on the first one. Asher, that brings us to you. What you gonna do? As these scythes are wheeling about, you see the fires still moving behind in the bowls of the ones on each corner.
Oh, I'm muted. My bad. My bad. So is this a punch stuff sort of situation or a run for our lives sort of situation?
You have no idea. The rest of the party seems to be running.
Well, does the disengage action help with these scythe guys?
You could always try. Nobody's tried it yet, so you would not know.
Well, I can spend a key point, and Asher's gonna take a swig from his big globe tanker and start a flurry and try punching one of these scythe guys.
Gotcha. As you hit it, your hand hurts as you feel like you are hitting solid steel.
It hurt me more than I hurt it,
You
but
said
that
there's
gives me
no
free
visible effect.
disengage.
Fair.
So I got the disengage and 50 movement. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I need 2 dexterity saves.
Oh, it didn't work. Okay.
You're going to manage to duck under that one, but the second one, as you're trying to get out of the way, the first one catches you right in the back.
Ow.
You are going to take 10 necrotic.
Alrighty. So disengage did not help. I was at, what was it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You
5,
remember moving
50.
through Arthur's square will take extra movement. But you can go around him and be fine.
With yeah, I guess. I've also got mobile, so I could jump on his head if I need to.
You can move through without difficult terrain. If you dash, I believe. Or did you? No, you
it
attacked, which means you didn't
wasn't.
dash. Which means it wouldn't trigger that. But you can go around it.
Is just extra movement from
Mm-hmm.
the style. I'm basically stumbling down the hall, trying to duck and weave
Gotcha. Is that
poorly.
it? Yeah. Alrighty. That is going to bring us to Aldrich. As Aldrich is going to move past, going 25 to 30, and then he's going to go for his dash. He goes all the way up here. He also has the barbarian's dodge, so he is going to make 2 advantage dex saves. He is going to succeed on one of them, but fail on the other. As he is not raging, he is going to take 15 necrotic damage, which bloodies him.
You mean that he would have still taken the 15? Raging doesn't half necrotic. What's your bear?
I think he is bear.
So
No,
Aldrich
he's
is
not.
just a beast.
He has he's beast barbarian. None of it's on his sheet for some
Thought
reason.
so.
No,
Like, I
you
don't
are.
remember him.
I thought he was Path of the Giant.
No, he's definitely not giant.
Oh, Aldrich.
No, he's a great
Yeah.
sword.
Ignore
He's yeah, he's a bear barbarian.
Okay.
The Totem Warrior?
Yeah, totem warrior.
Okay, he's totem.
But he's not raging, so it doesn't matter either way. Which brings us to Tristan, who is going to poke his head out. Oh, well, they've started doing this again. And he's going to run off this way. As he's going to pop his head up over here. Which way are we going? And as you see Tristan pop up on the bridge above.
Seoza goes, the door that's open.
I wonder if there's another way. But that's as far as he's going to get. Valtari, what you going to do?
She's gonna pick up Seoza's ass if she can.
Okay. So we use your action. But Seo's is pulled to
Yeah.
his feet.
She's going to tell Seoza, Nelly, go. I'll catch up with you. And she's going to hold her movement to run forward once Nelly has run past.
Gotcha. Seoza! You are on your feet.
Okay. I am on my feet. I need to be there to get there on the off chance that Nelly gets hurt on the way there. So I'm going to listen to Veltari.
If you remember moving through somebody, we'll call it double movement.
Yes, I know. It's not my concern right now.
I picked your ass up so you wouldn't have to Misty Step.
You did. You did do that. Too bad I also need to make sure that I get over there so that I can grab Nelly.
Gotcha. You're going to Misty Step again? Where are you going to
Yep.
Misty Step with the Misty Step?
I'm going to Misty Step over here.
Gotcha.
So I have 10 more feet of movement.
Yep.
Which I'm going there.
Gotcha. Is that where you're finishing?
Because
I think you still have your standard action.
I do still have my standard. I need to see some stuff for a second. Give me a moment. I've got to change some things on my sheet. It's not what I want. Okay. So yeah, and then I am going to move into the room.
Gotcha. With your dash?
Yep.
I think you have 5 more feet of movement, do you not?
Yeah. So there.
So you're standing right up against the table. Alrighty. That brings us to Ferris, who is going to choose to dash this way. Coming up over here. Which brings us to Nelly, as Sir Fluffington and Nelly are going to try to do their charge. As they are going to have a disadvantage attack, or disadvantage dodge, and a normal dodge. So first for Fluffington. Fluffington has disadvantage for this one. They're going to fail, take the damage. Second one is normal. They're going to save from that one, so they're only going to take the first attack. Sir Fluffington's going to take 15 damage. He's rather heavily damaged at this point. Nelly has disadvantage on their first deck save, and normal on their second. Nelly, you have disadvantage, so that's a success. And then that one's a fail, so they are also going to take some damage there. As Nelly is going to take 13 necrotic damage. As Nelly cries out, not looking too terribly good. But the pair of them do get in here, so how far did they go? You're going this way. With your dash, you get all the way over here. As they are both bloodied. Memphis!
Would it be considered an action, out of game? Like, it's a question. Would it be considered an action to flip, Jake a little ration, saying, "Good Jake, come on, let's go," before I take off?
Object interaction.
Sweet. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna break out quick ration. Good Jake, come on, let's go.
I'll need
And
another
then I'm going.
animal handling.
What'd you say?
I'll need
Animal.
another
Yes.
animal
Okay.
handling. He's still following.
Do they have advantage for the?
He's still following, but yeah, he did.
Then I'm gonna come all the way to the door
I need 2 deck
and
saves.
saying a note. Oh man, I was hoping you were gonna say 1. That's a 1, and that's a 2.
Both of
Oh,
those are
they're
gonna
both
fail.
12. Oh, that's not good news.
As you are going to take a total of 20 necrotic damage.
Ow. I am not doing well at all. I am gonna use my last little bit to get in the door.
Let's see, Jake was here. So you're coming this way. You're going to crit both of yours, and you're going to dash. Unless you don't want to be in that room anymore.
Actually, good point. I still got my action, so I'm gonna go all the way in. I'm gonna dash and just finish and get inside of here and get out of the doorway.
Okay. You're going to make a deck save. As the sights continue to wheel about trying to take your head. That is going to be a save. Or, yeah, that's a save. And you're going to run in there already. You're speaking, by the way, Tortugo. I don't actually hear you.
Oh shit! Sorry. I forgot I turned my mic up because I was sneezing a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna dash and run in here.
Is that where you're going to stop?
That's 45 feet.
movement. Yeah. You still have 15 left.
I'm gonna run over to Nelly to check on her.
Okay. By the way, Valtari, you got triggered when Nelly left. Are you going with her?
Yeah, that was my held action, was to move, but honestly, I don't think I could have moved until the rest of them moved ahead anyway, because I only have 15 feet of movement.
Fair. Go ahead.
Let me go this way to get the most movement.
You can, but you can
Dash.
dash.
You're still in your dash, so you're good. I do need a deck save.
I can't dash because
Oh
I
no,
used
you
my
helped me up. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
so-
right.
You are going to fail. You are
Alright,
going to
him.
take 11 necrotic damage.
And I am now bloodied.
Cool.
Oh.
Which will bring us to Arthur. Arthur is going to be coming along, doing his dash.
I just realized the turtle is the one that has dodged every single one of these sites.
He's going to get hit by 2 of them. Dex dex. Arthur's going to fail both of them. He is going to take 20 necrotic damage. Asher.
So Ferris is up on the bridge up there?
Yes, Ferris and Tristan are both up above.
How
Veltari
high
is in
is
front
that
of you.
from where we're at?
About 20 feet.
Oh, that's too high to jump. We're just gonna make a run for it and hope we make our saves.
Fair.
But full dash for 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 30, 35.
I need 2 dexterity saves.
That's true. I might get dead here.
That's a fail. That's a success.
I don't think I even get to make the second one.
You do. You only take 14 necrotic damage.
That puts me at 0.
Is your HP not attached to your thing? What?
I started the day at 23 out of 32, I think is right.
Oh, okay. It was said wrong on your sheet. Okay. Their token had it wrong, oddly enough. As yes, you are going to collapse as the Reaper Scythe catches you on the shoulder and you go crashing to the ground. Which brings us to Aldrich. Aldrich is going to come flying this way. They are going to take a swing at him. He is going to make his dex. He is going to fail. He is going to take 7 necrotic, and he is going to move up to pick you up. Oh, hey, look at Voltari. As Aldrich gets there. Now carrying Asher. Tristan is going to be going this way. Veltari, you see Aldrich has swooped up Asher.
Cool. I'm gonna do a first level cure wounds on Aldrich
Gotcha.
because he is bloodied.
I should point out Asher is unconscious and dying. If that matters.
Oh, yeah. I did not realize he was dying. In that case, can I give it to Asher instead?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Much obliged.
Yeah, and then I'm going to run my 15 feet of movement, which is only here. So.
Gotcha. That means, Asher, you have 9 HP, but you are on Aldrich's back at the moment.
It's comfy up here.
What's she doing up there? Or before that, Veltari, I need a dex save. You are going to fail, Veltari.
How much damage I'm taking?
13.
Hey, I still got 2 HP.
And as you get there, I need a strength save as well. Because that's where you're ending, yeah?
Yeah, that's where I end.
You need a strength save.
Fuck yeah.
You get blasted in the chest, but you manage to hold on. And negate the damage. Seyoza, what you doing?
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 5 hero points, and I'm going to spend each and last every there. I'm spending them all because I'm going to get my healing light back.
Okay. I believe you're getting everything you would back on long rest?
Yes.
Which would include your normal things, your spells, all that stuff.
Would that help
Wait.
with exhaustion?
Let me look at it because that sounds. Let me actually double check it and read it.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I just get to get an ability back that I could normally get on a long rest.
I might be misremembering what it says. So, one moment, please, while I go and read it. Alrighty, 5 hero points. Regain the uses of abilities as though you had taken a long rest. Okay, so you get all your abilities back, but not your spells and whatnot. Or hit points or anything.
Okay, so basically, I can act as if I'd taken a long rest when it comes to all of my abilities,
Yes,
just not pack slots.
correct.
I'm not gonna be mad about that. Because that means I get my Celestial Revelation back as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get that back. I get that back. Alrighty. I am then going to reach over and put a hand on Nelly. And as an action, I am going to give them 7 healing.
Okay. Nelly gets 7 more HP.
And that's my action. And then bonus action. I'm going to move my hand down to Sir Fluffington. And he is going to get 11.
Fair. Sir Fluffington shakes off some of the blood, no longer bloodied.
And I don't want to not be within reaching distance of Nelly, so I'm not going to move.
Fair. Which is going to bring us to Ferris. Ferris is going to back up, do a little bit of a run, and then launch themselves into the air. As you see, they are beginning to fly, falling quite a distance before landing here with a thwump. They are going to take the damage for falling. They're going to take 10 falling damage. Then you see them blink out of existence for a moment. And then they're going to move in here. Which will bring us to Nelly. Nelly's here. Nelly's chilling. Membash, what you doing?
I will unmute myself first. So I am slumped against a wall. I'm going to follow somewhat that Seoza plan, but first I'm going to put a little cure light wounds on myself because I need that right now in my life. Beautiful, beautiful.
10 HP back.
So let me take care of that first. That feels a little bit better. So similar to her, I'm going to use all 5 of my hero points that I have to get back. But now, well, let me scratch that because I got to do the action. What I'm going to do first. So for my bonus action, I'm going to use my channel divinity to get back one of my level 1 spell slots, which I just used.
Gotcha.
So, and then I'm going to use my hero points to get back the ability that I just used.
Gotcha.
And that would be it for me.
Gotcha. That's going to bring us to Tortufu.
Oh,
Tortufu, what you doing? Oh,
Quick
go ahead.
question, sorry. Do you get back all your abilities or just one ability?
All your abilities that recharge on a long rest.
Boom. Okay, so I get Eyes of Night back as well.
Mhm.
Awesome. Yep,
Tortufu.
that's it.
If you're speaking, Raven, you're still muted.
So the Tortufu is gonna look around and see it. Like we are missing a people. So Tortufu's gonna head back over to the door.
Tartufo, don't block the door.
True. It's not much for Tortufu to do in here right now, is there?
Not much.
All right, Tortufu's just might as well just skip this round then.
Gotcha. Asher, what you up to? You are currently being carried
I'm
by...
conscious again.
Yeah, you are currently being carried by Aldrich.
Copying the graceful jump that the little fox did, I'm gonna try and jump off of this guy's back, so he
Okay.
doesn't have to carry me through his deck save.
Good, he would have had
Can I-
disadvantage.
Can I jump over the range, or at least try to avoid the attack that way?
How are you going to do it?
Stand on his shoulders and jump as high as I can.
What is your strength score?
11.
So your modifier would be 0. So even with that, your high jump wouldn't be much taller than him, and they're on the same level as him.
I guess he's not tall.
He is. It's just so are the
and I
statues.
can't jump. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still roll that, or?
Are you still attempting to jump?
Thinking better of it, I jump off it onto the ground and try and pass through.
Okay, go ahead and move. Show me where you're going.
There, we'll try the dex.
Okay,
save
that'd
here.
be 10, 15, 25, 30 feet so far. You're going to save your deck save.
And can I still dash after
Yeah.
jumping, dismounting?
Yeah.
All right.
He just lets you go.
Then I get like a full crazy amount of movement. You said that was at 20 there?
You're at 30 feet. You've moved so far.
Okay. 35, 40, 50, 55, 60.
And do remember, since
Just
now
gonna
you're
sit next
dashing, you move rough terrain just fine.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. That will bring us to Aldrich. Aldrich is going to move this way. He is going to take a dex save. He has advantage. He is going to succeed. And then he is going to dash this way. Because he was here, he's moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. As he gets through in there. Which will bring us to Tristan. Tristan's doing his thing. And Veltari, what are you going to do? As you see the flames suddenly go out.
Oh, they're completely out?
Yep. In both the eyes of the Reapers and the Bull Bearers.
I'm gonna test something. I'm probably dumb for this, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna step back a foot and see, does flames come back on?
They don't. They remain ever stone cold.
I'm gonna go one more because I can still get back with a dash.
Okay.
Do they still stay off?
Yep. Nothing moves.
All right, then yeah, I'm gonna dash and get in the room.
Fair. And that brings us out of combat. Ba, 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 ba. Tristan's off doing something. So, what would the party like to do? And Theris is going to get in.
I am going.
What was said?
I
I'm a
feel like I
slump down
heard.
Go ahead.
No,
ahead.
you go ahead, Beats. I was gonna say I swear I heard you say something, but then you cut off.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Yes.
So go ahead, Memphis.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest we do not go back through that room again. I don't think I can make it.
Theoza looks at you in 4 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, Asher, that's the wrong bloody token. There we
But y'all see Ferris is going to reach out with a paw and press it to Memphash's hip. Memphash, you are going to heal 19 HP.
Thanks, Ferris. Much appreciative.
Tartufa's gonna approach one of these statues and give it a prod with the butt of his hammer. You guys don't think these things are gonna come to life, do you?
Seoza,
They already did.
yeah, you know you've got chased out of this room by those same statues.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said they already did. They kicked my ass. As Seoza just lays on the table.
What?
That's good.
These are the statues that tried to kill me earlier.
Well, glad they're not doing it now.
Seoza points behind him. That's where the other snake went.
Down this way?
Yes. Tartufa, where you're at.
It's at that
Tartufa's
point, Asher, you see a problem.
Oh.
Your blade winks out.
Okay, well, I can't see shit.
I can barely see him from my own toes. So Tartufa like goes real slow with a hand on the wall, just like going down the stairs.
Hey, well, if you can't see at a game, I'm going to tell you, hey, come back, come back, come back.
Huh?
So, who can? Do we have any light in this room, CC?
No.
All right.
It is all
So,
gone.
okay. So, who cannot see?
I can't.
I cannot.
Okay, because fortunately, like I was asking earlier, my eyes of night have come back, so I can give up to 4 creatures dark vision again. So at least they can see again for the next hour.
You do also know Tristan isn't going to be able to see, but you're not entirely sure where he went.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Shit. God dang it, Tristan. I start counting. I'm like, Tufu, new guy, Seoza, Fluff. Now, where's Tristan?
You also
Last
know
I saw, he was on
Fluffington can see. Go ahead.
Oh, that's right.
Last I saw him, he was on that bridge.
Well,
And Arthur can't see.
Correct.
oh my God, now we're in trouble because that's way more people than I can handle.
Because it's Tortufu, Asher, Sir Fluffington, Arthur, and Tristan that all can't see in the dark. But y'all can see a little bit around Jake, the fire snake, who lets off a little fire.
So who should we give it to? I can only do 4 people. Or 4 creatures.
I'd say wait until Tristan gets over here.
Okay.
Can I get a perception
Because Sir
check from the
Fluffing.
party?
Sure.
Could you roll for me, Cece?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
About time.
What are we doing? Oh, perception.
Perception. Give me the
Ah,
eyeballs.
I don't see or hear shit.
Okay, give me a second because I'm at disadvantage.
This is Voltari, but they already failed. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, gotta wait for a second.
I mean, not that I would want to, but I could always fail horribly unless I already did.
Yeah, you got a 12.
Okay.
So it was that and Memphis, you'll both hear the sound of something hitting wood. A thud as something kind of heavy lands on it. It's relatively quiet, but you can hear it down to the south.
Sales is gonna stand back up, or well, I guess roll off the table.
You hear that?
I did. I've got a feeling I know what it was, though.
What? Wait. Hold on a second. Guys, stay here real quick.
Yep, that's what I thought.
As you come around the corner, you can see Tristan brushing himself on the dock that's down here. Still seemingly completely blind, but isn't bothered by this situation in the slightest.
Kristen, it's me, and I give my hand to him.
Oh, I know. I can hear Mumpash behind you, too. You're rather loud.
I'm not sneaky.
I'm tired. Come on. And Sales is going to just grab his hand and just start moving.
He's going to point to the south. Should we not deal with that first? As he points to the glowing snake hiding underneath one of the statue's legs.
Menfash, it's one of your snakes.
Ooh, Pliskin. I come sort of like bounding now. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, pardon me. Pliskin. I hold out like a little treat, like Pliskin.
Spell that for me?
Pliskin.
Piskin?
Pliskin. Pliskin.
Piskin. It hisses at you.
Pliskin. I hold out a little treat, like, come here, Pliskin. Come on. Jake is with us. Oh, here comes Jake.
As Tortufu, you're left in the dark again. As the snake fucks off.
You know, it's a really good thing that I'm not afraid of the dark.
As you see both
It'd be very
snakes.
inconvenient for you.
Right?
Can Valtari actually? Oh, sorry.
Both stakes are starting to hiss at each other, seeming to have some kind of conversation in front of Memfash. Then they both glare at Memfash.
Mm.
And what else?
I know the answer to this question, but can I understand what they're saying?
They're judging your ass.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt that all the way. And I look at them like, what? What? And then I throw like Pliskin a treat and like Jake a treat too, like here.
They're gonna happily munch on them.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say at Tortufu saying it's a good thing he's not scared of the dark. I was gonna have Valtari sneak up on Tortufu and then blow on his quote unquote ear, because of course he's a turtle, so he doesn't actually have one. But
So you just blow
you
in
know,
the hole.
I'm just basically trying to I'm trying to scare his ass.
Tortufu, how do you feel about getting blown on?
I don't want to say what because Altari is very hurt. But would Tortufu recognize the sound of Altari's footsteps in the dark? Like, or is she like really sneaking up, like
Roll me,
tiptoeing?
need a stealth check from Veltari real quick.
Yeah, can you roll that one more time? I apologize.
Yep, and you have disadvantage, so I need to roll twice.
Actually, can I? Oh wait, do I have a hero point before I say that? I mean, if I don't, I can do. I don't. I'm gonna use my MVP to give myself 2 hero points, and I am going to use a hero point to give myself advantage, which of course just means flat.
Yeah, which was the 8. So, Tortuga,
Oh.
yes, you hear her coughing up behind you.
Yeah.
She's tired and not at her best right now.
Well, Tartufo, as soon as Tartufo feels the blowing in his ear canal, which pretty much is what all it is. There's no earlobe to cover it, so it's all canal. Tartufo, but knowing it's Valtari, Tartufo will turn quickly and say "boo" in her face.
I was muted. Her response is just an "aw, you're no fun," as she slinks back away.
And you're not too sneaky right now.
Tortufu, you feel a spider crawl up the inside of your thigh.
Ugh! And he swats at it.
You hear "ow" as you catch Nelly full in the face.
Oh, shit.
Tortufu, did you just hit my child?
I thought it was a spider.
Because you can see she had reached up to run her fingers up your thigh, because it's about all she can fucking reach where she is. And when you went down, you just caught her in the head because it was on the arc.
Thank God! Thank God! I'll hit myself at full strength. Valtari, I think you're teaching Nelly bad habits.
You see Veltari, she's rubbing her head.
No, she's gonna come up and just soothingly rub where Nelly was hit and go, I am sorry that, in Infernal, I'm sorry that Tortufu was being a big ol' meanie right then.
You can feel a bump starting to form, a little knot.
Oh, my baby. And yeah, she is saying that in Infernal.
So the sound of broken glass cooing over a small child. It's a weird sound for Tortufu.
But are they close enough that I can see what Valtari is doing?
No, you're in pitch black.
Oh. Sorry, Nelly. You should sneak up on people in the dark.
I will translate what Tortufu said. Tortufu says you shouldn't sneak up on people in the dark.
Not unless you plan to kill them.
She draws her dagger.
Do I hear the sound of a dagger being drawn?
Yes.
Val's going to respond, Tortufu is friend, no Stabby the turtle.
No. But he said I had to fight for my right to party.
And Val is going to whisper, even though she knows Tortufu can't understand there, but whisper, we will find you someone to shank later. Don't tell
Oh.
Seoza.
Oh God, Valtari is turning Nelly into a child soldier.
Not.
Valtari above table. Valtari is very much hoping Nelly does not remember this fucking promise later.
But elsewhere, Mempesh, how you doing? What you doing with the snakes over there?
Well, I'm gonna try to convince them to come back with me.
Roll me animal handling.
Hopefully at advantage again as soon as I get it.
Yep, you gave them snacks, so
Oh, that's a good one. And the first one was better.
as they start to follow again.
Yeah, come on, guys.
And Tristan's gonna go over here and get away from the snakes, taking Seoza with him. Well, that's a little odd, but we can't always expect everything to go horribly wrong yet.
No, they're friendly. They're friendly. I assure you, they don't bite hard.
They both hiss at Asher, Seoza, and Tristan.
Watch out, Tortufu.
Seoza just looks at them and in Draconic goes, as you were. Is still concerned about the water.
Which is what Tristan was responding to.
Eh.
As Seoza can see that the water has changed once again.
Seoza stands up and kind of flicks the water off of his hand. It's still concerning that it's no longer blood.
Yes, but it may be an uptick for us.
Fair.
Yeah, don't
How are we
you-
supposed to get the snakes over there?
Very good question. The walls are somewhat scaled. Hard to do in the dark, but perhaps we can use that.
Can Valtari hear what they're saying or no?
Yeah, it's drifting back.
Okay. I don't know what it might be, but whenever everyone else was in this room, the Reapers stopped reacting. Even before I came in.
They didn't jump me earlier when I left. Tristan raises his voice so it drifts back.
How much you want to bet it's the dragonborns and those of us with divine power?
It could be.
Oh.
Easy enough to test.
Hold on a second. I turn back to the snakes. Stay there, guys. Be right back. Do. I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to sort of get to the door, sort of peek my head out, and see what happens.
You just see a dark room once again.
I'm going to sort of slowly step into the hallway.
It remains dark.
Okay. Come back in and tell everybody nothing happened when I stepped outside.
Come,
They-
let's go talk
So-
with the others.
Seoza's gonna go wandering in. He's like, okay. And Seoza's going to be the one that steps out.
As you do, yet again, it remains quiet. The flames don't erupt. The scythes don't start swinging. All you hear is a humming. A low lullaby, language you don't recognize.
Now, is it actually a language I don't recognize, or are you just assuming that? Okay.
Let's test one more theory, Seoza. Would you mind? Or she's going to motion for you to step aside for a moment. And she's gonna step out too.
Still remains quiet. The door is not moving.
Think it's the snakes?
Perhaps.
They weren't with us the last time we came through, right?
Whenever we returned with I've above table. I forgot the new person's name. Aster,
Asher.
was it?
Yeah.
Asher.
Asher.
Okay. Back in Val. Whenever we left that room with Asher, they didn't seem to interact, and we didn't have any of the snakes then. So perhaps that is the case.
Mm.
While they're testing it. Oh, go ahead.
Nothing. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry.
So Tifu's gonna ask her, did I hear you guys right? The water's fine to go in now?
Don't know if it's fine to go in, but it's not seeming to attack us.
Wasn't there another dock across?
There was. At least I believe that's what Seoza said.
Above.
Well,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tortufu.
I was just gonna say, well, if we need to, maybe I could just float everyone over there, like one by one.
That might work.
That last water hurt us in that little fountain, though. So we don't know if that's the same water.
Did anyone touch it?
Seoza raises a hand.
Did you feel like someone was shoving a spike in your brain?
Shakes his head.
Might be good then.
We could use the table as a flotation device as well. It won't hold Tartuffu, but
I could have it on top of me, and people can use it at the sit on.
You're also going to have to convince fire snakes to go in cold water.
Theos is
Um,
going to look at the snakes in Draconic, or not in Draconic, but is going to look at the snakes and just ask in Draconic, can you understand me? If so, take your head up and down.
They both turn their head away from you, in unison, looking in different directions. Like very sassy cats.
I don't think they listen to anyone except dragonborns.
Yes, but they're giving Memphis just as much sass.
Yeah, but they listen a little bit better. I mean, look, Tartuffe will take out a little snack and hold it out, palm facing up to Pliskin because it's the one closest.
They back away and hiss.
See? They at least take food from Memphis.
Ferris is also going to put out a paw to Asher.
I love this puppy dog.
Asher, you're going to get 15 HP back.
Thank you.
Well, might as well check. And Tartuffe will start heading down toward the dock.
Fair.
Right up, just trying something. I'm gonna talk to Jake and Pliskin and ask them, "Do you guys understand me?"
They look up at you, and the eyes narrowed.
Hmm.
You see
I
Pliskin's
think
got his head bobbing left and right. You can see he's going up and down a little bit, almost making the sign of a Z.
I think you can. You're some good boys. I like you guys. Would you guys happen to know a way out of here?
They both hiss at you.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, easy, easy.
You see Pliskin is bobbing their head harder.
Hmm.
Alaric, you want to
thought-
give it a go?
I think I'll leave it to good Memphis this time. The only woman I need to yell at me is Ferris. I get yelled at enough. He pats Memphis on the shoulder.
So out of game, are we going to try to figure out a hallway or water?
Either way, you're going to have to be the one that does it. They don't listen
No.
to anyone else.
I know.
So, do you want to risk the scythe, or do you want to try and get them to go over the water?
Well, I mean, do we? I don't trigger it. Val doesn't trigger it. Teoza doesn't trigger it.
No, but we have to get the snakes over.
and if we try to get them out there to see if they'll trigger it, and they do, then the snakes are likely to get spooked because of the danger and run off again. So we'll have to decide on which way we plan on going more than likely before doing it. That's my theory, at least.
Yeah. Or
Here's the thing, is that I can fly my own little ass over there. I just can't take anyone with me.
I might be able to carry someone as I go, but it's uncertain. And climbing in the dark isn't exactly easy.
That was
Memphis.
Aldrich.
Was it Aldrich?
That was Tristan that said that.
I
Okay.
thought so. Memphis, they're all here now. Tartuffe, get back here. Memphis, can you give them sight?
Tortufu, it's ice
Yes.
cold. Like Arctic water.
But no pain.
No pain. As
So
Asher's
people
going to
here-
beat you in the dark. As the two of you collide with each other.
Bonk.
Well,
Because neither of you can see.
I'm pretty sure Asher would lose that, but that sidewalk special level.
Yeah, you're right. He
Get
is
smacked
drunk.
into the
He
wall.
just gets run over. The turtle.
Stumble into the wall.
Oh shit! Whoever that is, sorry.
So Sayoza is right. First things first, let's get people seeing again.
Val, get your ass back in here. I can see you moving towards the door.
Ferris is gonna come over here, not gonna let this shit happen again. Ferris is gonna put a hand to Veltari. And she is going to cast a second level Cure Wounds. Get 27 HP back.
Cool. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting how long it was going to take for me to be sitting there walking around with 2 fucking HP.
You kept staying in the hallway. She couldn't see you very well.
I could just barely see you, and I saw your token move up.
There was a point where we were both in the room, though, and she still didn't do anything.
But, Ash, are you coming back in as well, or are you staying out in the hallway? Leading down to the Dale.
Making sure nothing's coming from that way.
Okay.
You wouldn't see if it was.
I can smell it.
It
So-
smells like unwashed turtle.
So, I checked. It's cold, but doesn't hurt. So yeah, I can float down that river. Floating down the river.
All right, so I want to give Eyes of Night to definitely Tortufu and Asher since they can't see. So that's 2 of the 4. Does anybody have suggestions for the remaining 2?
Kristen and Arthur.
Works for me.
Thank
Yeah.
There's that.
Did someone mention using a table as a raft?
Theoza did.
Huh. Tortufa's gonna go up to the table and look at with his knowledge of watercraft vehicles. Would he know whether or not a table would make a good raft?
No, it would not. The moment it might float, but you're going to be in the water mostly, and more than one person is going to be on there. It's effectively driftwood. It's not wide enough that you'd be able to properly balance it.
What if I was holding it from behind, so like to stabilize it?
Then it's not a raft, you're just carrying people on a table.
While it's floating on a river.
Yeah. But then it's mostly you floating, not the table. So it's effective, like, I put a platform on Tortufu
Yeah.
and floated that down the river.
All right, let's go full Ark survival. Put a platform saddle on the turtle. God, they should have one. Oh, wait, they did.
So, what would the party like to do? What is y'all's decision? Are you going to let Veltari run into a room and get cut to shribbins again?
No, she was
Oh,
told to
look.
stay put.
There she goes.
I am not moving.
Hmm.
No, I'm
quick
waiting.
question.
Quick answer.
Out of game now. When we just came down this hallway, what set the hallway off? Who was the first one in here, and did it go off immediately?
I think it was Sayoza who went first.
Yeah, and I got
about
30 feet down the hall.
Yeah.
And
You
I
know
can't
what?
remember.
Oh, go ahead.
Go no, you first. I'm just
I was
talking out
gonna,
loud.
I was just gonna say, you know what? I haven't been hit a single time by these things. You guys want me to just like run up and down the hallway, see if they activate?
Not
You go.
particularly.
Well, I was thinking about taking a snake, just one of them out, just right outside the door, see if it triggers it. And if it does, we come back in and go the other way. If it doesn't, I'll go down. I think we could probably make it. Because several of us went out there and nothing happened.
Do we want to risk losing the snakes again? You hear from Tristan in the back. Veltari did have a point.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if it wasn't for the fact that I would hurt them, I'd just fly over with them in my arms.
Yeah.
But I would straight up hurt them. I cannot turn that off.
You're right.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized. Backtrack on all of that. I'm radiant consumption. I don't even get wings. I very rarely go this
Version.
ASMR. Yeah, I normally have the radiant soul. So yeah, no, I just straight up can't fly.
So what will the party decide to do? Will they brave the tunnel again with the snakes, or will they attempt Tortufu's raft plan? Or perhaps they'll sit and hear, while out their days, have children, and wonder what they could have been.
That's a very dark premise because what are we gonna eat?
You can always
Yeah, we don't have
turtle
near
soup.
enough
Don't go down.
alcohol for
I was
that.
gonna say, don't go down that road, please.
Okay.
Yep, nope.
But what would the party like to do?
I would like Memphis to decide which he's going to do. Is he going to go into the hallway with one of the snakes, or take Tartufu up on the raft idea?
I don't think the. Let me try this. Let me try the hallway. Let me try the hallway really quickly. I've been doing pretty good handling them. Let me try the hallway real quick. I'm gonna take Pliskin with me. No, I'm gonna take Jake with me. Me and Jake have been doing really well together. So I'm gonna tell Jake a treat. It's like tell Pliskin to stay. Hold on, Pliskin. Come on, Jake. Just come on. I'm gonna go up here, and before he gets close, I'm gonna step out first. Does
Soon
anything
as
happen?
you do, you see the flames explode into light.
Back in, Jake. Back in, Jake. Back in.
Pissed off snake noises. As you step
But
on
was
the
Okay.
ground trying to
you
fly
or
away.
the snake?
As you hear the flames start
Say, yours was-
slamming into the stone wall.
Seyoza was right. I think it's the snake. Because I did go out there, right, and nothing happened, correct?
Correct.
Hey, snakes. Come back.
Where are they going?
Jake.
Can I handle
Let's
an
get-
animal to try and slow him down at least?
You get attempt to
Yeah.
grab them.
I don't want to grab
Well,
him.
I'm going to chase after him, like, come
That'd just
back.
make him hate me more.
As you see, they are back in a nest.
Like, there's really nowhere to...
Hissing and spitting.
All right. Well, looks like it's the water plan.
Okay. And Tortufu just like jumps into the water.
You
Splash.
belly flopping, you fall on your back, going feet first. What you doing?
I'm going feet first.
Tortufu, you jump in and you find the most jarring landing you've ever hit because this thing only goes up to your waist as you hit the ground, and it kind of squishes a little bit.
Oh. Oh, this isn't deep at all. Guys, it's fine. It's barely even 2 feet deep.
Tortufu, then you notice a problem.
Yes.
You feel the ground twitch.
Oh.
Tortufu like kind of wiggles his toes. That's weird.
That's when you notice Tortufu. It doesn't feel like rock. It's hard, but moving. Kind of like little sections of it moving separately. But a bunch of them. Then you kind of realize, you know, that feels an awful lot like scales.
Tortufu's gonna like look down, put his head in the water. Like he's gonna bend over and put his head in the water.
As you see,
And
the
look.
ground is made up of pitch black scales that are currently starting to squirm.
Uh, uh, guys.
And then y'all
What do
see
you
think,
Tortufu
Turtle Man?
start to move at quite the speed.
Oh.
I'm gonna
As the
run after him.
Tortufu moves under you, Tortufu. The ground moves under you, Tortufu, pulling you along.
Can I
Tortufu is gonna
chase
start like
after him?
Yeah,
like running
jumping in the
against
Oh,
it.
where's he going? Yes.
Can I try running against it
Yeah.
like on a treadmill?
Yeah.
You just start seeing Tortuga puppy.
You're moving at
Oh, we're
5
about to
speed.
collide again.
Y'all can see each other now. As Tortuku, this is moving at 55 squares per turn.
Oh man.
In that
You all
direction.
just see you all see Tortuga like pumping his arms, running as fast as he possibly can, but he's still moving backwards. Guys!
Is that faster than you can go?
He can
Yeah,
run at 60.
yeah, so I'm going 5 feet.
Oh, let me not get in your way here.
As Asher, the moment you take off, you land on the ground and you get launched that way as well. As you're going that direction, it's adding that 55 to your movement forward.
Can we jump onto the dock there?
You can try, yeah. Roll me a acrobatics. You manage to jump up, hit the dock, and not quite manage your jump before you fall back into the water with a splash, falling prone as you get ripped past the dock.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit! I'm coming, Asher. And Tortufu's gonna like turn around and just let the thing take me.
Fair, you get launched this way. Asher, are you getting up and running?
Yeah, and I don't want to get hit by this turtle coming at me at Mach speed.
So what's your plan?
I'm gonna get back and try that jump again.
Okay, you have disadvantage since you're going against it as you're trying to run.
Well, can I get ahead of it and then use the movement to help with the jump instead of fighting it?
Yep. Because you have enough
Alright.
movement with your dash.
Man, these rolls.
You do manage to roll up onto the thing. As Tortuku, you just see Asher ditch you as you're now going in the wrong direction again.
You dick! Yeah, he's gonna start
How
trying,
long-
like dashing forward, trying to
How
run.
long is your hammer? Can you reach it out?
Tortufu is gonna like try to get right here and hold his hammer out toward Asher.
Can I help him
Roll me
try to get up
athletics.
here?
I need an acrobatics from Tortufu. Asher managed to do well. And Tortufu does manage, between the two of you, y'all manage to get Tortufu up onto the dock. It screams in protest from the fat turtle.
Hey,
You weigh 400 pounds. Bite me.
it's all muscle and shell. It's mostly shell. Tortufu's like down on his hands and knees, panting. Why? Why have I been trying? Why have I been forced to run like this multiple times since I got to this damn city?
Tortuga, you got any rope?
Yeah.
Might I get a length of it?
Okay. Tartufo like takes the loop out of his pack and hands it over.
Can I fast maybe get a rope that like a drag line? And there's nothing I can really fix it to on the other side. Can I throw it all the way to the bridge?
The bridge is also way up. You're looking like a
that'd
30,
be
40 foot drop.
I don't know how to manage that.
I can't even float in the water because it's only like 2 feet deep. I would sink straight onto the scales.
Can I at least get the rock on the ledges across the way so that there's a rope across the area?
I mean, there's no real rock. It's a flat, rocky face. There's no protruding rocks to grab onto.
Well, in an emergency, I've got this ready. How about that?
Fair enough. So while y'all are fighting for your lives over there, what's the rest of the party doing as y'all watch Tortufu and Asher get kidnapped by a river?
How tall is Asher?
Less than 6 foot.
I think he's like
And
5'8", 5'10", somewhere.
Yeah.
So when they jumped in, you said it was only a few feet deep, so it looks like it came up basically to their waist then.
Mm-hmm.
Till CC said it came up to Tortufu's waist, and
Okay.
Turtle's bodies, most of it is torso and shell, so about 2 feet.
It's 3 feet deep water.
Okay.
Oh, all right, yeah, 3 feet.
Get in. The water's fine. It's just that undertow.
Undertow? I'm pretty sure there's a gigantic snake underneath there.
Snake. Can we actually hear them from that far away?
If they yell, I don't think they are. Though. I think they're just talking.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
talking to Asher. Didn't you feel all those scales underneath your feet?
Yeah.
I looked
No.
down and there was a whole. It's like the whole floor of this river is skin. It's like scales.
Well, it can't just keep going on forever. It's got to be magic of some sort.
Well, no. Snakes seem to be a thing down here.
Hey, Tristan.
Yep.
If I was to go around and get back up on that bridge, do you think between the rope that we have between the party, we can make a rope bridge?
Maybe not a rope bridge, but something, rope crossing.
Close enough.
You're not going alone, if at all, Seoza.
I could just climb the
I'm
walls now that I can see. I could just climb back up to the bridge.
That
main
sounds like an
thing.
idea.
You're better with the bow is why I was asking.
We won't have to shoot it if I just carry it.
Fair enough. Start handing me rope and actually no. Sales starts handing Tristan rope.
Yep, he's going to tie it off to his belt before getting up on the wall. I'm going to attach it to each of the halves of those axes. It'll be hard to get over, but it will stabilize us. You good with that?
Yep.
And if I get kidnapped by a runaway river, please sing my good graces. As he's going to hop up onto the wall and start scaling it. He looks a bit like a goat.
And fast, get ready to talk your companions into getting on a rope bridge.
I'll do my best.
It takes a little while for Tristan to get over there, but you can see hanging off the top of it, he starts to tie the rope around the haft of the axe, which the great dwarf is holding. Asher and Tortuga, what are the two of you doing as you can see him doing this?
They probably don't. They might not even know what happened. So Tartufo is going to bellow out using thaumaturgy to increase the volume of his voice. Whatever you do, don't fall in the water. There's something weird inside there.
Thanks for the heads up. We thought you might have gotten kidnapped by ghosts, Tortuga.
Nope, me and Asher are fine. We're on the opposite duck.
As you see him land on the bridge, take a short running jump, and just vault up onto the axe head before tying it off there, too.
Agile.
Tortuga, yet again, you're reminded of chasing this man across rooftops.
You know, Tartufo is going to call it to just instill with thaumaturgy. You know, you reminded me of how we met. I'm really tired of running.
Yeah, well, you really should get some cardio as he climbs down, across the wall, and drops down, securing the rope to the dock itself.
What the hell is cardio?
He shakes his head.
Tartufo is literally that bodybuilder who has never done a single step on a treadmill.
So it's at that point you feel a small tug on the bottom of your coat.
I look down.
Sir Fluffington doesn't have thumbs.
Hey, how are you gonna get the dog and the snakes over here?
Well, Memphash is gonna carry the snake.
Well, I got to make 2 trips. That's going to be a problem.
Did Val hear Nellie's comment,
Yeah,
by the
she's
way?
not being quiet.
Okay. She'll call out to Nellie. Me and you can go the long way, sweetie.
There's a nod. Then she turns Sir Fluffington, giving him very distinct instructions on how to move through the dark.
Theos is gonna go with. Y'all take the bridge.
Well, they're all doing that. So Tufu's gonna head into the room. I don't know. I'm tired of this.
Oh,
Nope.
sorry. I was going to say something before we actually left.
You're good. Go ahead, say it.
I was gonna say, perhaps I should wait until everyone gets across because I do have feather fall, so if anyone falls off, they don't have the chance of getting hurt.
They'd be falling into water though.
Not only that, but don't you have to be within a certain range of them?
About 60 feet, I think. 30 to 60 feet, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Or to be
And I
within
wasn't
60
gonna
feet.
go in that room.
Fair.
I was gonna lead them to the bridge. Why did Tristan put it all the way over there?
He's not sure where y'all are going, so we made sure he can get it to Tortuga.
Theos is just gonna go. You can go around.
No, is that easy? I suppose that's nice. As he's going to jump on the rope this side and just tight rope his way back up here with his hands in his pocket.
Oh wait, you said this was a tight fit, right?
Yeah. One that Tortufu wouldn't be able to get through.
So she was gonna
Well,
try and do it.
I was gonna say Tartufu can't climb the rope, but won't hold his weight.
The
Tortuga like
Northern
tries to
skeleton
get
will run
through anyway. Guys, I'm stuck. Anyone got some butter?
So as you look at Tortufu, you'd see you'd literally have to shatter his shell to get him through this. He is much too big.
Tartufu, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to go back the other way and go around the dock.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, dude, but the rope's not gonna hold you.
So he was trying to pull back, but he's all of a sudden. Hey, Asher, can you give me a kick, would you? No, I mean like from the front, like right here.
Oh, you're actually stuck from that side.
I'm wedged in between the rock and the wall, so just give me like a little.
All right.
little...
All right. Think skinny thoughts. Give him
Big skinny thoughts to the turtle.
I'll see you guys in, I guess, in a half hour. Tortuga trudges his way back to the docks.
I guess I'll accompany him. Just so it's not a lonely walk.
Fair.
Hmm. Why wouldn't the rope be able to hold Tortuga though?
You weigh 400
What's the weight limit
pounds.
on it?
Like 300.
Fair point.
What about 2 ropes?
It is 2 ropes. It's like 4. That doesn't help the tensile strength of them. You'd need a silk rope or something for that. I think everybody just has hemp.
This
Yeah.
is gonna suck. As Tortuga like gets in the water and immediately starts running as fast as he possibly can.
You see the ground is still moving underneath you, Thorthufu, making things incredibly difficult.
Tortuga's just like pumping and breathing heavy, trying to get. Is there pillars on this bridge here?
No.
Uh,
Say as you walk up, and Tristan's just watching over the side as Tortuga runs. You know, I find this good for him. He doesn't get out enough.
I heard that, Tristan. I'm gonna.
You can do it.
Fuck cardio.
Thought you didn't know what cardio was.
I know now. Get out of the way. Tortle coming through. Are they still there, or
Aldrich is going to take a step back.
Tartufu is going to take a running leap onto the dock.
I need an acrobatics.
Is it a disadvantage because I'm running back against the flow?
It is.
God damn. Okay.
You know, Tortufu, if you hadn't have asked, there's
Y'all
a chance
hear
it
a
might not happen.
sploosh as Tortufu misses the bridge and goes, Nyam!
Hold on. Is the current itself moving that fast, or
No,
just
it's
the ground, underneath?
him.
Just float.
Can I even float in water this shallow?
No.
Exactly.
Not only that, but it'd be going in the wrong way.
Yeah.
What would happen if I just let the current take me
You
out?
disappear
And
into
choose
the
the-
void behind where the river goes.
It shoots the thoughts.
And you don't know how long it would take. You don't know if you can hold your breath that long.
You'll never make it
I
back.
can hold my breath for an hour.
Yeah, you might be going
How
for
can you
several
hold your-
hours. He's a turtle.
Yeah,
All right,
fair. I've
Tortuga-
never played a
You gonna try
turtle.
again?
Yeah, Tortuga's gonna push himself onto his feet and scrambling, trying to get back. You can hear turtle
We're all
whines
just
like as he's
cheering.
running.
Come on, guys. Let's cheer him on.
You can do it. You can do it.
Go, go,
Tartufu.
go, go,
Tartufu.
Tortuga tries again.
I'm gonna lean over to Tristan. Do you have any more popcorn?
He hands you a bag as you hear another splash.
No.
Gonna nom on I'm just gonna sit here. Something I feel like this, like the amount of time that this is going
Nimvesh
to
helped him
take.
out of the water this time.
I feel like as long as this is gonna take, it's gonna consist of a short rest. So I'm just gonna eat here and eat my snacks.
You get kidnapped by the water again.
This fucking sucks.
Tortuga, you do hear something behind you, though.
What?
You hear something moving in the water, soft splashes going against the current.
Tortufu is like, as he's running, he's gonna like look backwards, still running.
Give me just a second.
I don't say, do I hear that splash?
Not from where you are, no.
And do we actually, like, I've never asked, so I'm going to sort of yell at the Tufu, what are you doing? I don't think he's ever told me that the underground is underneath there is like a
No,
snake
you-
or.
You have heard that the water is weird because I used thaumaturgy to blast the information across the whole.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to be like, hey, remember when I told you what was under the other waterway? There was a giant snake thingy.
I thought that was a hydra. Wait, did Memphis say what it was, or was that just information from Cece?
Tartufu, run!
Tartufu looks back. And, oh fuck! And
As you see this giant form of water reaching up and is just following you. Its maw is open, not even trying to attack you, just waiting for you to get sucked back into its maw.
Tartufu's gonna pull out a javelin, and as he's running, fuck! Is
remember,
this how
it's going
Tartufu
55.
dies?
If it's 55 and you use
I'm
an
gonna read.
attack, you're no longer dashing, which means you lose ground.
I'm not dashing. I'm not dashing. I'm holding it in my hand.
Can I
And
push a
Tortufa's gonna
statue at it?
Tortufa's gonna jump onto the duct with the javelin facing downward to catch himself.
Aldrich is going to reach out, try to grab you. Roll acrobatics.
Yeah.
You don't have disadvantage this time. Even with that, you try to jump up and you miss it. Or Memvesh, I needed athletics from you to see if y'all can save him.
Yeah, I was gonna try to grab him, but I didn't know. Yeah.
Because
Is this
Aldrich's
the
tried.
end of Tortufa? Is this how Tortufa dies? By water? How ironic.
You do manage to get him and pull it off. Asher, are you still trying to push one of the statues over?
Yeah, I'm gonna move so that I push it ahead of the creature into the current.
Fair.
Um,
Asher, as you do, you put your hands on it and start to shove, and then it turns to look at you.
No.
Are you?
As we're going into initiative.
Don't say it. Oh.
oh,
Oh, excuse me.
As the statues come to life and charge.
Statues.
All of them? Mother Florker.
So, everybody roll initiative.
Wait, am I on the docks now?
I'm sorry, I
Yeah, you're
touched
on the
it.
dock.
Just got messy.
Oh, I fucking knocked myself out of the game. Whoops. Oh. Uh-oh. Broke roll 20 there for a second. Hold on. Hold
no.
on. Wait a minute. Put another damn on it. Pretty sure that's not how that song ends.
I don't even know the song, so I can't say anything.
I don't want to ask, but as a player and someone who wants things to be fair, I have to ask. After running all that, like just going crazy like that, would I have a point of exhaustion after that?
Not yet. You're getting close, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aldrich needs to roll. Tristan needs to roll. Nelly needs to roll. Arthur needs to roll. Ferris needs to roll. And now all of your enemies need to roll.
Oh my god, this is gonna take an entire maybe even 2 sessions.
I mean, I don't know. I only got 20 HP.
As we go back to the beginning of that is going to bring us to Tristan. Tristan is the first one to see the problem as Asher calls out. He is going to draw that crossbow quick off his shoulder, and he is going to quick snipe with steady aim to hit the one right next to Veltari. He is going to crit it. He is going to do a total of... Jesus Christ, Tristan. 37 damage. As he...
Lovely.
Oh, hang on. These are still the dumb ones. I hate it when their HPs are attached.
Tristan's secretly level 8.
No, he's just a rogue.
Oh, that's not even his
Going
max
straight, going straight rogue can get fucking disgusting.
As he is going to hit this one, shatter it, and its remains are going to fall into the water. Aldrich, seeing the problem, is going to start running. We are going to zoom out a little bit as Aldrich is on the move. That brings us to this statue way back here, who is going to attempt to grapple Asher. Asher, I need an athletics for acrobatics.
Gonna lean back and try and avoid it.
He is going to manage to grab a hold of you.
Oof.
You have now been grappled. That will bring us to Memphash. Memphash, what you doing?
The water bit creature, is it actually looming over the bridge? Like, could it get the people in the bridge, on the bridge?
No, it's under it. Also, I forgot to roll
Okay.
initiative.
Oh my gosh, what do I want to do? I had an idea, but then I said no to that. I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast. Well, I can't even make it all the way over the rope bridge to them. What does a rope bridge start at? Basically,
Right here. Let me draw it for you. Dude. It's effectively that. So I want boop, 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 boop. Like that. Oh god,
okay.
this is way far down. Whoops.
Yeah, I cannot make it across and still do something.
You would also have to
So
unequip
I
your
will.
shield.
What was that?
You'd also have to unequip your shield.
Oh, gross. Well, let's play the long distance game, shall we? Let's make a guaranteed hit. I am going to use my last level 2 spell and cast Moonbeam on those suckers.
Okay, where are you putting it down?
Like, right there.
Gotcha. At the start of their turn, they're going to have to deal with their saves. Anything else from Memphash?
That will be it.
Alrighty, that is going to bring us to the statue back here, who's going to be running over here and trying to punch Asher. They're going to hit Asher. Asher is going to take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Got my nose.
That brings us to Ferris. Ferris is darting forward, getting about here. They are hissing and ready to take an action if anything comes in range. Tortufu.
All right. Yeah, the only way I can help right now is to start running to get over there. But I also want to like do something stupid. But how tall is the bridge?
The one you're on or the one they're on?
The one they're on, like from the water to the
About 40
top of that
feet.
bridge. Okay, so there's no way I can do what I was thinking. So Tortuga is gonna start running back through the building. So I'll be starting here, getting through Memphis. So that'll be 15 feet to get to right there. 20, 30. No, 25, 30. Then we'll dash. And I end my turn.
Gotcha. Veltari.
Okay. I cannot really run away because then I'll get an attack of opportunity. I'm going to use a first level spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on this one specifically right next to me.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to try and attack it with my rapier.
Gotcha. That's going to hit.
21. Sweet. That's the rapier damage, and give me 1 second to get you the hunter's mark damage.
Two extra damage. Gotcha. 5 total damage.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to this statue here, who is going to keep beating on Asher as well, because he can't get through. He is going to miss. Which brings us to Nelly. Nelly is with Sir Fluffington, who is barking. Asher, you are grappled. What you gonna do?
Going to attempt to. Well, I don't want to knock the one that's grabbing me off, because then I might go with it. But
It's only grappled, so if you can push them out of your range, you'll escape the grapple.
oh, so I don't need to make a separate check. Okay. Well, 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit. You're hitting the one that's grappling you.
Yeah, punch him.
Okay.
For
You can
7,
spend
and then
bludgeon. Okay.
use Crusher to push him back 5 feet.
They're gonna go flying back, and you see him hit the water. You are free of your bludgeon. Not your bludgeon, your grapple.
And then I guess I'll do an extra attack on the one that is marked.
Okay.
For bonus action, 16
Gonna
to
hit.
hit.
6 more bludgeon.
And I guess I can move now. But I'm gonna.
Sales is gonna
step in
call out.
between
No,
away
Sales is
from
gonna
them
call
without-
out. No, Sales, before you do that, Sales calls out, don't step into the moonbeam. It will
Oh.
hurt. Don't do it.
I didn't know what that was. I'm sorry. But thank you for saying something.
Yeah, yeah.
No, my turn's done.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to this statue over here, who is going to come rushing forward into the beam and take damage from the beam. I believe it's a con save. Roll me damage. Memfish. Is it a con? Can you check to see if Moonbeam's a con save for me? Actually, it's here somewhere.
Yeah.
You didn't roll it. It is con save?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to fail and take 13 damage. And then they're going to attempt to grapple Asher. Asher, I need athletics or acrobatics.
Stop touching me.
They're going to grab you again, as you have yet again been grappled. That brings us to this statue over here, who is going to come running this way, waiting their turn. Which brings us to this statue, who also needs a save. Need another damage roll for Moonbeam. They
Yep.
fail. Damage, cool. As they are going to attempt to grab Valtari. Valtari, need an athletics or acrobatics. You're going to manage to slip out. That brings
I
us-
need to do disadvantage, don't I?
Ooh, yes, you do.
And I'm grappled.
You are indeed going to be grappled. As this creature is going to lash out hard at the statue that has fallen in. It is going to hit, wrap itself around, and do 37 total damage as it crushes this fallen statue as it tries to shoot by. You see the rocks inside of it start to dissolve. Arthur is going to be running forward as best he can. He can get there. He can't hit with his normal attack, but he can still launch his holy flames at the one holding on to Valtari. It is going to need to make a wisdom save against him. It's going to crit fail, take 13 damage, and burn up in holy light, collapsing under the attack, freeing Valtari. As the constant attacks that broke it down. That is going to bring us to this one. Is dead. Same brings us to Sayosa.
Okay. I am going to move my hex to the one that is currently grappling Asher.
Gotcha.
That being said, I am then going to Eldritch Blast to that one as well. Give me some time as I have to roll at disadvantage.
Gotcha. That's going to hit.
Okay.
$11 damage.
And then let me roll. And that the 11 is force, the 3 is necrotic.
Gotcha. They both do the same.
Okay.
That one is bloodied.
That is my action and my bonus.
You see the stone in its shoulder start to crack and turn to dust as it continues to try to hold Asher in place. That is going to bring us to Tristan. Tristan is going to mark the one right behind Asher. He is going to take careful aim and let his shot fly. He is going to hit with a 19 and deal a total of 20 damage. It's still standing, but it is enough to bloody that one. Which brings us to Aldrich, who is running. He gets about there. Which brings us to this dead statue, which brings us to Mempesh. Mempesh, what you doing?
I am going to move my circle of holy fire, to right there.
To right here.
Yep, I want those three.
Gotcha.
And that will be it.
That's going to affect this one, who immediately needs to make that con save.
Yep.
That's going to save, so half damage. 7 damage, gotcha. They are going to try to beat down on Asher. That's going to miss. Theris is going to come charging forward, trying to bite the one that's grabbing Asher. She is going to hit, deal 12 damage as she breaks that thing's leg, and it tumbles into the water below. You doing a run?
Yeah.
Go ahead and run after Aldrich.
All right. That's about as far as I can get.
Gotcha. That brings us to Beltari.
All right. Since the one I had Hunter's Mark on is dead, I'm going to switch it to this one here.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to crossbow attack the one I just put Hunter's Mark on.
Gotcha.
And it's going to miss.
It is indeed. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty, that brings us to another statue who needs to make another save. They are going. What's your DC, Mempesh? Should be 13 to 15 somewhere. Maybe 14.
14.
14. It's going to save, so half damage. Go ahead and do me some damage.
Okay. Come on, computer door. Where are you?
It's going to do 7 more damage. It is going to try to beat down Asher as much as it can.
You said how much more damage?
Asher, you are going to take 6 bludgeoning. Nellie's still back there. Asher, you are not grappled right now.
So your holy ring, out of game. It's only if you end your turn in it that you...
If you enter it or start your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just attack the one that's in front of me here.
Okay. You're gonna hit and hit it hard.
Max.
Is green a crit?
Yep, that means you got a natural 20. As you are going to destroy that one, it falls off the bridge.
And then I guess a second attack. I'm able to move and then.
Do note if you go.
No, don't do that.
Oh, don't do that. I keep forgetting that thing.
It also blends into the map.
Yeah, which is why I told you. But you attack the one on the side, which is going to miss.
Alright.
That is going to bring us to a dead statue, which brings us to this statue, who's going to run forward and take a con save. Need more damage from Mempesh. They're going to crit, so they're going to save. 8 damage. They are going to try to grab Asher. Asher, I need an athletics or acrobatics. That is going to save. You managed to get out of the way. That brings us to this other one who is dead, which brings us to this one who doesn't have a meal, so it's just waiting down here. Which brings us to Arthur. Arthur's coming running forward. He's actually able to get up this time, as he is going to lash out at his sword with the damaged one. Against the damaged one. He is going to miss, so then he's going to try with Holy Fire, causing it to take a wisdom save. That is going to fail, so it's going to take 7, but it can't be blinded. So that's it. Sayo's up. Arthur has made it to the front.
Arthur has made it to the front. The first things first, I'm gonna move my not my hunter's mark, my
Curse.
yeah, not curse, the hex over here.
Okay.
And then once again, I have to roll a disadvantage. Where is my Eldritch Blast?
You, because of the injuries to your arm.
I have to roll a disadvantage for a variety of reasons.
Oh yeah, you also have it for exhaustion.
I have so much disadvantage right now, it's not even funny.
Yep. At least it doesn't stack.
Small
That's
mercy.
still going to hit.
Okay. And then, so that's 4, and then necrotic.
Gotcha. It is bloodied, but still standing.
That
As
is
more and
all I
more
can do.
cracks web across its face. That brings us to Tristan. Tristan's going to take steady aim at the one on the left. He is going to take his shot. He is going to crit fail as the stone bridge he walks across shifts. And he's going to try to stable himself. Aldrich is still up here running. Which brings us to Mempesh. Mempesh, what you up to?
I think I'm just gonna leave it right there and leave my beam right there and just hold still for a second.
Gotcha. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
That's going to bring us to one of the beams. It's going to make a roll. It's going to fail. I need damage. That's going to be 9 damage, which is enough to make it crumble into dust under the force of the moon as it falls off the side. That brings us to Ferris. Ferris is going to keep an eye on things, which brings us to Tartuffu. Tartuffu, you still up there running?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, Valtari, what you doing?
I'll once again move my hunter's mark to the only living statue I can see.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna try and hit it with a crossbow to try and kill it.
Gotcha. You're going to hit.
Ooh.
You're
There's
going
the
to deal 9.
crossbow and hunter's mark.
Okay. Anything else from
Right.
Valtari?
I don't believe I can do anything else.
Asher,
Yeah.
that brings us to you as Nelly's still watching from the background.
Let's finish this.
You're going to hit.
Boom, smack. There's the second hit.
Both are going to hit for 12 more damage, which is going to shatter, and it falls off the edge. The creature underneath grabbing it out of the air and chomping it to bits. But since it doesn't rise to fight you, that is the end of the combat. What would you like to do? As eventually Tortufu and Aldrich do come running up.
Memphis, turn off the light show.
Yeah. Yes, I'll
I'm
drop
stuck on
that.
this bridge is falling apart.
I'll
Oh,
move it.
goodness.
Well, I'm gonna drop it. Yeah.
You'll see the giant water snake shift back into the water, its head slightly visible above the dark water, just watching.
Theos is gonna toss it a ration.
It immediately snaps up and shreds it. You can see the bits of it dissolving in the water.
I feel like that was a waste of a perfectly good snack.
Theos holds up this bag of popcorn.
Tristan is going to take a couple steps back and get off the rickety bridge. Arthur is going to jump over on this side.
Out of game. I'm sorry for starting that combat.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're good. We've all started combat over stupider shit.
Yes.
Aldrich and Tortuku come rushing up. Is everything all right? I got here as fast as I could.
I thought they were statues.
What we miss?
I mean, the water snake can dissolve things.
Oh. Oh, sucked. If he caught me then.
Just a little.
You see Aldrich is a little huffy. Noel trying to get his breath back as he ran over here quick. Whew. Is the danger gone then?
I mean, the snake's still there, but it's not attacking us.
There's a nod as he keeps his sword drawn and watches from attacks from behind.
Would you like some healing, Aldrich?
That would be helpful, but save it. We may need your spells for later.
Ready to convince the snakes to go across the bridge, Memphis?
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell. Well, how big are these snakes again, real quick?
Medium-sized creatures.
So yeah, definitely one at a time. I'm gonna toss both of them a quick snack and says, "You guys gotta trust me. I'm gonna pick you up. Is that okay?"
They hiss at you.
Memphis?
Yeah.
Turn
Yeah.
around.
What the hell? Ah! Okay, guys. Well, it was nice. Out of character, out of game, real quick. Is it just Memphis just wants to keep the snakes, or did we need them for anything? Or are we trying to use them?
We're
We
trying
need
to
them
put
for
them in the brazier.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
You see this giant water snake is just over the top of the water, gliding, watching you, Memphis, as you move around on the dock.
I'm going to grab Pliskin, if he lets me, and say, "Trust me," and try to get back over to the rope and try to hold him and climb the rope and go over.
It seems incredibly unhappy to go near that snake in the water. Roll me animal handling disadvantage. Or no, you gave him the food, so normal.
Oh, nuts.
You see it goes, nah, fuck that, and it runs back over here.
Mm-mm.
Or sluthers, hissing up a storm. You almost hear this kind of strange noise that almost seems like a cackling coming from the giant water snake.
Mm. Okay, now I'm gonna try. Well, I'm gonna give myself guidance this time. Toss a little guidance at myself. And I'm gonna go, all right, Jake, come on, toss him a ration. Let's go. And try to get him over here. I'm running back and forth doing this.
Roll fucking normal animal handling again.
Ah,
It still doesn't.
Don't
He's
forget your
still
guidance.
not it. Oh,
Don't
yeah,
forget your
good
guidance.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Well, guidance is what, a D4?
Yes.
Here's hoping. Oh, 12.
No, it's still not going over there. You see that snake, as soon as you get close, it opens its jaw wide right underneath the rope, as if to catch you in its maw when it falls.
Dang it, snakes. I'm out of ideas here, guys. The snakes don't want to join me on the bridge, and I can't get them over.
Can you get them into a basket, or are they too big for that?
They're much too big. They're effectively all size.
Ah,
Val's gonna walk up to Seoza and sigh and then turn to him and say, "Do you think I should try and knock their asses out with sleep?"
could just carry them over if you could keep them asleep.
Say as if you're talking, we don't hear you.
I'm not talking, I'm thinking.
Fair.
Above table, what spell slots do you have left?
Only first level.
I don't think you can knock them out with a first level. Not both of them.
I honestly, well, I mean, I would plan on doing 2 of them to knock each of them out.
I have a sleep spell, too, at a game, so...
Which he has used to disastrous effect to the party.
They don't know that. None of them
Tortuga
are
has
around.
told Valtari.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have silk rope.
You have 1 silk rope. Not only
Yeah.
that, but you were not on our side of the bridge when this all went down.
How long
you-
is a silk rope? Like a
50
spool of
feet.
silk.
50.
But so okay, so
Wow.
But above table, CC, you would not be able to tell us if there's even a chance of the sleep spell working, would you?
I could not tell you that, no.
That's what I figured.
One of them is injured from earlier. Did get hit by one of the Reaper sides, but
are they scared of the big water snake?
Yes.
They don't seem to get along.
Hey! Wet and slippery! Up here!
you see it looks over at Tortufu.
Hey, I was trying to relax. I'm gonna stand up, get off the bridge.
Tortufu is gonna like toss a ration down like right over here.
You see its tail rise up right before it hits the water, and the thing plops in it and starts to dissolve.
It's hungry. Maybe we can use that. And then Tortufu is gonna toss another ration over here.
You see it shifts over a little bit, coming under y'all to get it with its tail.
I'll call out to Memphis. I'll distract it. You try again.
Hey, guys, give me 1 second. I need to grab my phone charger real quick. Give me like a minute, literally.
Okay. Please?
While he's doing that, so Seoza will help distract with food.
Fair, you keep seeing it come over to munch on it. Happily eating it and just watching. You see it's getting slightly bigger every time y'all feed it.
Oh. Fuck.
How tall is it right now?
Probably about From what it's telling me, about 25 feet.
I think
I am
we're
back.
safe. I don't think I can get up here. It's not. This bridge is really goddamn tall.
You're about 30, 40 feet up. 40 feet, sorry.
I'm gonna be honest. Technically, it could reach Memphis if it wanted.
Oh, yeah. Memphis is like at the water level.
Wait,
I think
is the
it's
water
just.
snake? Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
I think it's just toying with us.
Hmm.
Is the water snake afraid of Jake? And what's the other one? Pils-
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure water beats fire.
Depends on the situation, but speaking that the water is a lot bigger than the fire, in this case, water wins.
Above table, how deep did we agree this water was?
About 3 feet.
3 feet.
3 feet?
Yep.
Yep.
So did the snake thingy, water snake move?
Yeah,
We're
it's over
currently
near.
discussing it.
It's underneath the bridge right now.
Okay,
And it's also
I'm gonna try.
growing as they feed it.
Yeah, so maybe hurry.
So I'm gonna once again try to convince Jake. Come on, Jake, let's go, and grab him and go again.
Roll me an animal handling again.
And I'm gonna toss him another quick guidance, bop myself on the head. Boink.
You managed to get him over there this time.
All right, that's one.
No, you get him over to the rope.
Oh no! God
You still
dang it!
also have to make an athletics check to crawl across its rope. With disadvantage
All
if you're
right.
trying to get the snake.
Okay. Whoops. Seeing as I didn't use my guidance on that because I didn't need it, I am going to make this athletics check to take me and Jake across.
You're going to need to roll
Oh,
another
wow.
animal handling, get him up on the rope. Or to let him
Oh,
pick him up.
well,
He's just gotten over here.
Can I help with that by like stabilizing the rope?
With his athletics, yeah. But, Memphis, as you explain what's going to happen and you're trying to get it, convince him, you see Jake crawl up onto the rope and just start growing across with himself like an inchworm. The big snake immediately starts moving underneath Jake. They are hissing
well,
and spitting at each other.
all right. Make room, guys. I'm bringing over Pliskin. All right. Come on, Pliskin.
I grabbed
You're
Sayo,
okay.
I'm Sayoza. I grabbed Valtari and pulled him back a little bit.
Very smart decision, Sayoza above table.
As the snake isn't happy and it immediately runs off over here and doesn't
Oh
sit still.
God, and has got bigger.
It's running off over in this direction. But please
Tortufu, keep.
I'm running out of stacks.
Yeah, no, keep the rope. Help with the rope.
Oh, right. Yeah, so I'm like holding one side of the rope with my foot down, and the other side I'm holding up, basically making like a very stable rope bridge, rather than just swinging shit than before.
Memphis, you see this thing comes right up to you and he's just waiting. Fleaskin just looks like, oh, hell no. I need a disadvantage animal handling to get him to go up and over.
I keep my first one.
That was to get him over to where you are. So now you're
Oh
rolling the other
man.
one.
Okay. All right. That's a good start.
Yep, got one more. You still have guidance?
I would like to use my guidance on that too, just in case. Just in case. Before you tell me. Because I'll take that extra 3.
You see Pleewee does get on and goes right up the rope. You see the
Yeah,
snake
good boy,
is
Pliskin.
still very annoyed at what's going on and waiting underneath as it locks eyes with you.
Okay,
Good boy,
Memphis, go
Pliskin.
around now.
All right. Yep. I'm going to run all the way around.
You know, I've been thinking, You think every snake here is just gonna be very okay with dragonborns?
You hear it hissing,
I'm pretty
wanting
sure.
to eat Membash as he leaves.
I was gonna say, I think that one wants to eat Memphis.
It had every chance. The thing's the
He's
thing's
Um,
almost
scared
30
the
feet
hell out of you.
long. It could have got him.
As
Let's
after
get
a
to the
little
other
bit
side
of
of the
running
bridge.
Memphis, you do return to the party. And as you do, and the party is reunited, the
Sure.
snake's off hiding in a corner in the pillar room. I think for today, that is where we're going to leave it. I would like to thank everybody for joining us on this adventure today, and for those watching, thank you as well, and I hope you stick around for our next adventure. Have a wonderful night.